If you are, I'd like you to know that I'm very thankful na nandito ka sa aking channel and sa aking learning system, no? So, I'd like to show to you ng mabilis lang na I actually already have a total of 40 plus videos na for free para sa'yo. Simulan mo, if you are a beginner, pumunta ka doon sa 8-week learning course. Meron na tayong 4 na linggo na we were discussing every Saturday na naka-record naman ng ating mga lessons. It's 1.5 hour per session, no? So, 4 na modules na available dyan. And then, punta ka doon sa Binance tutorial and then sa beginners tutorial. Marami tayong video, almost 35 videos already yung available dyan. So, punta ka lang dyan. This is all for free for you. And then, join ka na rin sa aking daily crypto news and live charting every 5 o'clock to 10 p.m. 5 o'clock and 10 p.m., no? Dalawang session yan, wherein I actually go ahead and discuss live crypto news, and I also do live charting, and I also give potential entry signals and entry points, no? So if you wanted to get to know all of that for free, just click on that subscribe button and click on the bell button para you are updated for all of my videos and live sessions. So thank you so much sa support mo, and I look forward seeing you here in my channel, okay? Alright, see you! We have a very short video for today for you, no? So it's a very, very important headline, and I'd like to make sure that you understand ano ang potential impact nito from a crypto trading perspective and the cryptocurrency industry as a whole, no? So the headline reads, U.S. Treasury calls for businesses to report crypto transfers of more than $10,000 to the IRS, no? So alam naman natin, no, lahat ng bansa, they need taxes. They need taxes for them to be able to survive and be able to fund yung mga big infrastructure and health projects like COVID-19 projects, etc., etc. And they would always find means to tax anything that they can see, even coffee you buy, you know, French fries that you buy, all of those will have taxes. And right now, because cryptocurrency, as I've said earlier in our live, no, cryptocurrency is a $1 trillion business, and you know, there's a lot of people changing hands, no, from a volume perspective, and then from a value perspective. Look at this, no, from a BNB USDT, it's almost 1 trillion BUSD that are actually being traded all around, no. It is really a high potential business, and if you are in the United States, obviously you know what I mean, that you're actually getting taxed, no, in any of the events that are happening. You know, you get to sell, you get to swap, right? You get to trade, you get to do anything within the trading platform, then you get to be taxed on all of those, no. But this particular headline is quite different, because what it wants to do now is that even if you transfer money from, let's say, a hard wallet, no, or a physical wallet, and you wanted to transfer this to your, let's say, in your centralized exchange, Binance and what have you, it's gonna be charged now. And they wanted to know saan siya nanggaling, no? And if you think about it, they're putting regulations. But in the flip side, ang ibig sabihin yan is they want cryptocurrency to stay, diba? The Treasury Department wants the cryptocurrency to stay. That's why they're wanting to regulate the business, no? I'm looking at it on that side, because if you wanted to regulate a particular industry, most likely you wanted it to continue. Let's go deep dive later on, but we wanted to know first, sino ba ang head ng Treasury? It's none other than Janet Yellen. Who is Janet Yellen, no? Janet Yellen is the Treasury Secretary that's actually appointed by the current president today, Biden, no? And you know, she was actually advocating for the fiscal planning of the country, for them to be prudent and for them to drive austerity measures and more ways to drive revenue. She's calling for stricter regulations and higher taxes for businesses. No, and obviously part of that, right, is, you know, looking at where is the money, and the money obviously is in cryptocurrency. $1 trillion, you know, market capitalization is just really enormous, right? So, sabi dito, and by the way, Janet Yellen is the Janet Yellen. Whenever she shares something, it moves the market. It really moves the market, no? So, let's go read through this. And sabi sa news, the U.S. Department of the Treasury is calling for businesses that receive transfers of more than $10,000 crypto to report to them to the IRS, which makes sense, no? The requirement is on par with transfers of $10,000 and more. The Treasury reports highlighted virtual currencies and cash as potential ways to hide income from the government, no? So they wanted to put stricter regulations on monitoring saan galing yung pera, no? And just because of that, what it actually tells anyone, for that matter, is there's gonna be more regulatory rules, no, so to speak, no, to be able to govern and be able to have transparency and reporting, which is making a lot of sense. And every time that the government comes in for regulation, it actually protects the consumers and the retailers because, you know, it's going to protect you long term on regulating against any irregularities, no? Regulating in terms of volatility, it could be, no? Malay natin a month from now or 2 months from now, they're going to be putting ceiling place and ceiling limits and flooring limits, no? Because in stock market may tinatawag silang ceiling limit na 25 or 50% of the price of the stock. Na hindi siya pa rin lumagpas doon, no? And then 50% as well for flooring, no? Biglang bumaba yung stock or yung coin, no? And sabi din dito, the move comes out at a time when which US regulators are tracking the movements of cryptocurrencies more closely. Diba? And they say that in December, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network proposed a rule requiring crypto exchanges, in this case Binance as an example, you know, Qcoin and Coinbase, etc., to collect counterparty information from transactions sent on hosted wallets, dubbed as requirement for certain transaction involving convertible virtual currency of digital assets, no? And it's obviously, sabi dito, despite constituting a relatively small portion of business income today, cryptocurrency transactions are likely to rise in importance in the next decade, especially in the presence of a broad-based financial account reporting regime, the department wrote. This is a really big headline, right? The government itself is expecting, right, the rise and the importance of cryptocurrency in the next decade. That's really something, right? That's really something, and this is really putting more legs into the foundation of cryptocurrency as an industry, no? So I think this is something that's good to know information and maiba tayo from a learning standpoint. I just like to make sure that I reinforce this in one of the many sessions that we're doing, and of course I also reinforce this in our live sessions for tomorrow. Okay. All right, with that said, thank you everyone. Please don't forget to click on subscribe to my YouTube channel if it's your first time to see this video. And I actually do a live charting, and I also do give entry points and exit points in my live charting. Just go on and watch my channel every 5 p.m. Manila and 10 p.m. Manila. That's twice a day. It's also 5 a.m. in the morning Eastern Time and 10 a.m. Eastern Time, or 12 noon time UAE time, no? And then 5 p.m. afternoon UAE time. Okay, with that said, guys, thank you so much. And as always, as I say, Coach Miranda Minor loves all of you. And good night, and I love you.